Hello everyone, welcome back to ExamVat. This is Nandini. I have some very important news for you today. NTA has released the exam schedule for this year. Yes, you can check the official website as well as you can find the schedule in our official Telegram group. The link must be in the description if you have not joined yet. For more important updates like this, to get all the updates instantly, you can join our Telegram channel. So इंग्लिश का एग्जाम 13 मार्च को है. फर्स्ट शिफ्ट में एग्जाम है दैट इज फ्रॉम 9 AM to 10:45 AM. 11th मार्च से एग्जाम शुरू होने वाला है. दिस यू ऑलरेडी नो. एंड 7th मार्च को एज पर इंफॉर्मेशन NTA is going to release the admit cards. So stay tuned for that. Join the Telegram channel to get instantly updated. So moving on, why I'm making this video now is because we know that only 2 weeks are left for the exam. Exactly 2 weeks for the English exam, that is 15 days, not 2 weeks. So students have started getting worried. Why? They're not feeling confident enough to sit for the exam. I've started receiving calls कि ma'am maybe I'm not prepared enough. Parents are saying next year दे देना better preparation करके इस साल छोड़ दो. So all I'm suggesting them is that all you need to do now is to test yourself. You're feeling inconfident. If you test yourself, I can guarantee you after 10 days, you will see such improvement that you'll be surprised. So, the exciting news which I'm going to share today in this context is that I'm releasing the mock test program. I'm launching the mock test program as well as the crash course for students who are feeling underprepared. For constant guidance, I'm always there. Shagnik sir is there. Students are giving our mock tests. They're providing feedbacks and everything. So if you feel like that you're inconfident, I can assure you, after taking these mock tests, you'll feel a lot confident. At least this is how I prepared. I didn't get much time to prepare for my exam, for my CUET. I've shared it with you previously as well that I've given the exam twice. First, I got into Pondicherry. I had some personal problems there, so I had to change the university. So university के classes के बाद मुझे prepare करना पड़ा, ज़्यादा time नहीं मिला. Also, family issues were also there. If they can afford for me to change the university, okay, if they can support me. So I got a very limited period of time to prepare. So classes utne nahi kar pai. But what helped the most, I was also a student of ExamVat. Sumit sir used to teach us back then. What helped the most was the mock test papers. Many questions were common from there. ExamVat has this legacy. Students have got into top universities like JNU. I got into DU. Students have got into FU, HCU, BHU. Those fellow students were still in contact. Anyway, so moving on, what I'm going to do in this video is that I'm going to show a few examples of the type of questions we are going to provide in these mock test series. Okay, so let's have a look at the questions. This is the first question. In T.S. Eliot's The Wasteland, which section features the famous lines, April is the cruelest month? So what we're getting to know from the question is that this poem is divided into sections and those sections have a title. Okay, and Wasteland is written by T.S. Eliot and April is the cruelest month. The famous line is from this poem. All of this information is we're getting from this very single question. So what are the options? The Burial of the Dead, A Game of Chess, The Fire Sermon, and What the Thunder Said. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to discuss each option here. So we're going to know about facts behind each, not just the correct answer. In this process, we'll do a little bit of revision. This is going to help you a lot. Last minute preparation के लिए this is very, very, very important. So let's move on to the analysis. The burial of the dead, the correct answer. So option A is correct. This section introduces the theme of rebirth and explores the disillusionment associated with spring, that is the season. So this is the correct answer. But let's know a little bit about the other options as well. A game of chess, also a section from this poem. This section uses the metaphor of a chess game to explore relationships but doesn't contain the specified lines. Fair enough, but we're getting to know about the theme. So next one, the fire sermon. This section explores desire and spiritual emptiness but doesn't contain the specified lines. Okay, but we're getting to know about the theme. Next, what the thunder said. The concluding section of the poem. So this is the final section of the poem, the last section, focusing on apocalyptic themes but doesn't contain the specified lines. So this is how we're going to go through each question. Moving on to the next one. Who wrote the play A Doll's House? Okay, A Doll's House is this one is easily confused with The Doll's House. Okay, please make a note of it. The Doll's House is written by Catherine Mansfield. Okay, Catherine Mansfield. Okay, ignore my handwriting. I'm not so accustomed with this tab thing. Anyway, what are the options? Henrik Ibsen, Anton Chekhov, George Bernard Shaw, Oscar Wilde. Of course, the right answer is going to be option A. But let's also know a little bit of the other options as well. Moving on to the analysis. Who wrote the play A Doll's House? A. Henrik Ibsen. The correct answer. Henrik Ibsen is the Norwegian playwright who wrote A Doll's House. Also, he is the father of modern drama. Very important fact. The father of modern drama. Next, Anton Chekhov, a Russian playwright. Anton Chekhov is a Russian playwright. You must already know that. Known for the works like The Cherry Orchard, but not the author of A Doll's House. Okay. So, The Cherry Orchard is written by him. Next, George Bernard Shaw, an Irish playwright known for Pygmalion, very famous work, but not the author of A Doll's House. Okay. Next one, Oscar Wilde, an Irish playwright. Again, George Bernard Shaw is also Irish, known for works like The Importance of Being Earnest, but not the author of A Doll's House, also related to the arts for art's sake movement. Anyway, moving on. Which literary movement is associated with poets like John Keats, Percy Shelley, and Lord Byron? Okay, very, very easy. Of course, it's going to be Romanticism, everyone knows. But let's know a little bit about the other options as well. The correct answer, A. Romanticism. These poets are prominent figures of the Romantic literary movement. Next, Realism, a literary movement focusing on depicting everyday life. So, what is realism about? This is very important. On depicting everyday life realistically, but not associated with the mentioned poets. Okay, but we're getting to know about what realism is. Next, naturalism, a movement emphasizing determinism and environmental influences. Okay, that is naturalism, not associated with romantic poets, but realism is associated with Emile Zola. Okay, Emile Zola, and realism is associated with Ibsen again. Next, moving on. Victorianism associated with Matthew Arnold, a broader era in literature that includes the Victorian poets but doesn't specifically define the mentioned poet's style. So these poets are not related to Victorianism, but who is related? Matthew Arnold is related. Okay. So these side notes, please make a note of all this. Okay. The term stream of consciousness is often associated with which modernist writer? Okay. So about this one. Virginia Woolf, James Joyce, both are related to the term stream of consciousness. But uh, let's look at the analysis. James Joyce, the correct answer, is known for using the stream of consciousness technique. F. Scott Fitzgerald, incorrect, associated with the Jazz Age and the Great Gatsby, but not the stream of consciousness. Ernest Hemingway, incorrect. Hemingway is known for his concise prose style, not stream of consciousness. Famous book written by Ernest Hemingway, The Old Man and the Sea. Virginia Woolf, another correct answer. Virginia Woolf is also known for using the stream of consciousness technique. So these kind of tricky questions can be there, which will have two correct answers. Anyone you can choose, or if you uh, can choose the closest one, that would be much more appropriate. Next one. Who wrote the poem The Second Coming, which includes the famous line, "Things fall apart, the center cannot hold"? Very, very easy. W.B. Yeats. Okay. Um, Also, this one has been this part of the line has been used as a title by Chinua Achebe for his novel. Okay, moving on. Robert Frost, incorrect. Robert Frost is known for works like The Road Not Taken, not The Second Coming. E. E. Cummings, incorrect. E. E. Cummings is known for his distinctive style, since Feeling Is First is written by him, not Second Coming. Langston Hughes, incorrect. Langston Hughes is a key figure in the Harlem Renaissance, very important, but not the author of The Second Coming. W.B. Yeats, the correct answer. W.B. Yeats wrote The Second Coming. The term epiphany in literature refers to a sudden and profound realization. Of course, a type of poetic meter, a form of dramatic irony, a literary critique technique. Let's look at the analysis. So, a type of poetic meter, of course, it's incorrect. Epiphany refers to a moment of sudden insight, not a poetic meter. A form of dramatic irony, incorrect. Dramatic irony involves a discrepancy between, so what dramatic irony is. As a question, Ayatha is last year, we had to do match the following. Okay, the term and the definition. So this is important. Dramatic irony involves a discrepancy between what characters know and what the audience knows, not epiphany. So audience sometimes knows more than the characters involved in the play, or maybe the other way around. So this is dramatic irony. Basically, the first one is more prevalent. A literary critique technique, incorrect. Literary critique techniques may include various approaches, but epiphany is not one of them. Literary critique technique is literary criticism anyway. A sudden and profound realization. So this is the correct answer. And epiphany in literature refers to a moment of sudden and profound realization by a character. Who wrote the novel The Catcher in the Rye, featuring the character Holden Caulfield? Caulfield. Okay. So these are the options. Let's have a look at the analysis. Uh, Option A, J.D. Salinger, correct. J.D. Salinger wrote The Catcher in the Rye in the with the character Holden Caulfield. F. Scott Fitzgerald, incorrect. Fitzgerald wrote The Great Gatsby, very, very important. Okay, but did not write The Catcher in the Rye. Ernest Hemingway, incorrect. Hemingway is known for works like The Old Man and the Sea, but did not write Catcher in the Rye. The next is John Steinbeck, incorrect. Steinbeck wrote The Grapes of Wrath, but did not write The Catcher in the Rye. Moving on, which literary movement is associated with writers like Gertrude Stein, T.S. Eliot, Ezra Pound? The right answer, let's have a look at the options. First, the analysis of the options. Modernism, correct. Gertrude Stein, T.S. Eliot, and Ezra Pound are key figures in the modernist literary movement. Romanticism, incorrect. Romanticism is an earlier movement, and these writers are not associated with modernism. Which poets are related? We've come across that already. Keats, Shelley, uh, Wordsworth, Coleridge. Okay. Realism, incorrect. Realism focuses on depicting everyday life realistically, not the experimental styles of modernism. Father of realism is Henrik Ibsen. Okay, next, naturalism, incorrect. Related to naturalism is Emily Zola. Naturalism emphasizes determinism and environmental influences, but not the experimental techniques of modernism. Who is the author of the play Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? Very easy, Edward Albee. Let's have a look at the options. Tennessee Williams, incorrect. We know A Streetcar Named Desire is written by him. Arthur Miller wrote Death of a Salesman. This is also incorrect. Edward Albee, correct, is the author of Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf. Lorraine Hansberry, incorrect. Hansberry wrote A Raisin in the Sun. We already know that. Moving on. Okay. Which literary movement is associated with the works of Langston Hughes and Zora Neale Hurston? The right answer would be, okay, Modernism, incorrect. Harlem Renaissance, correct. The right answer would be Harlem Renaissance. Okay, Beat Generation, incorrect. The Beat Generation is a later literary movement associated with writers like Jack Kerouac and Allen Ginsberg. Transcendentalism, incorrect. Transcendentalism is an earlier movement associated with writers like Emerson and Thoreau, not Hughes and Hurston. Okay. Last question. Which of Shakespeare's plays features the character of Shylock, a Jewish moneylender? Very easy, The Merchant of Venice. Let's have a look at the other options. Othello, incorrect, of course. It features the character Iago, but not Shylock. Merchant of Venice, correct. Shylock is a key character in The Merchant of Venice. Hamlet, incorrect. Hamlet features Hamlet and Claudius, but not Shylock. Romeo and Juliet, incorrect. Romeo and Juliet features the characters of Romeo and Juliet, but not Shylock. Okay, so we have reached the end of these questions. For more questions like this, I've already said that we are launching the mock test series and the crash course program for students who are not feeling that much prepared. Okay, so let's look at all those necessary details, all the things that you need to know to enroll the course. Okay, crash course plus mock test series program for students who are targeting the top universities like JNU, DU, BHU, AFLU, HCU. So these students have started feeling overwhelmed. So for those students, to boost their confidence, we have the mock test series. Full mock tests, we are going to provide 30. Yes, 30 full mock test series, 75 questions each as prescribed by NTA. The format has changed. You know that. No more 100 questions, 25 plus 75, only 75 questions from English. Next, topic-wise test, we are going to have 25. So this is going to be in the crash course, the topic-wise tests. That is, which are going to be very topic specific, locating your weak point. You can focus on, you can work on that. Okay. Moving on, the format is going to be Google Form and PDF. Two tests are going to be Google Form based, and 28 are going to be PDF. Why Google Form? To give you the full test experience. Okay, full examination experience. Okay, so that few students feel very much tensed in the exam hall, to make them a little prepared. For them, especially, the Google form has been made. Next, total MCQ, we are going to provide 2,500. Yes, 2,500 plus MCQs are going to be there in this course. So, okay, so let's have a look at the fee structure, at what prices we are offering all this to you. First, the crash course for the students who are feeling a little bit of underprepared, need a little bit of guidance in the last minute, we are offering at rupees 1,999. But there's a catch. The students who are going to be enrolled in the first 5 days, we are offering them a special price. That is going to be 1,499. Yes, this is going to be the special price for the first 5 days. And what are the things we are going to offer? The class recordings. So the topic based classes which we provided in our batches, those class recordings are going to be there at your own convenience. You can watch them. Next, topic wise study material. So the locating your weak points, which topic needs attention, you can have a look at these study materials, go through them rapidly. Next, topic wise MCQs. So this is the most attractive thing which we are offering. Locating your weak point, you can test yourself after getting a little bit of revision, okay, from these topic wise study materials. You can test yourself how much you've prepared by going through these topic wise MCQs. Next, mock test series for the students who want to test themselves, are feeling a little bit of inconfident. They are prepared but feeling not so much confident. This mock test series is going to be for you. Again, we are offering a price of rupees 999, but for the students who are going to be enrolled in the first 5 days, this is going to be just at 799 only. Okay, and the third one, crash course plus mock test, students who want both, who are feeling a little bit of underprepared, and also the mock test series to test themselves. Okay, this is the combo of the crash course and the mock test series which we are providing at 2499. But for the first 5 days, this is going to be at 1999 only. Okay, class recording is going to be there, study materials are going to be there, MCQs, that is these topic wise MCQs, are going to be there, plus 30 mock tests are going to be there. So give you the full test experience and also getting you fully prepared for the whole CUET PG thing. Okay, this is the thing you need at at a very exciting price. Okay, so the last thing you need to know about this is how to join. You will find a link in the description to a Google form. You have to register through the Google form to get all these exciting offers in the very first 5 days. Do not wait. Please hurry up, because again, only 2 weeks are left to get you prepared and get you confident enough. Okay, so register now through Google form. Also, the WhatsApp helpline numbers are here. If you have any kind of query, if you have any kind of doubts regarding anything, or anything, just anything, these are the numbers you can contact. Okay, so we've come to an end to this video. Please share this with your friends. All these exciting offers are going to be there in the only first 5 days only. Okay, so share it with your friends. These are the prices. Okay, do not waste time. Hurry up, and let's meet in the next video where I discuss about these analytical questions, answers, MCQs. Okay, so have a nice day. All the best for your exam.